don't need gift. I have kingdom. That's all I want. Now that is one hell of a way to end the year on a high note. This year has spent many times on build-up, introductions, and packed up with action and character developments in sheer greatness. Not to mention, we had a lot of surprises that occurred, and it just keeps on giving. Possibly the last chapter of the year, and left me on a really hype note with intense action struggle before the rising sun of greatness. Everything I love about Kingdom is presented here. The intensity, the bloody battlefield, real struggle of survival, and all around hype. Shin had enough fun on their end after Mako's death. Now we are placed once again in a horrifying position. The overwhelming forces of Zhao is scary as hell. And after the last chapter, it's no wonder. I actually feel like the right wing is good as gone for Qin. The momentum is completely on Zhao's favor, and they are just steamrolling everyone in their path like lawnmower. Ohan is even a bit stunned at the battlefield with the fleet overwhelming Akko's army. Not as calm as last time. It's hard to blame him. This is meant to be an absolute game changer for Zhao. The Gyokuho's unit struggle is greatly presented here because they are horrified at the situation. You got Ohan being hell-bent to reinforce Akko's army, yet Kajo has to yell at him that the other reinforcement of Zhao are moving as well. It's serious shit. To top everything, even Olsen, the man who seems like only has one expression, actually senses danger and feels to take a sudden action to prevent the worst outcome. When you have him actually feel a bit pressured, you know this is downright serious. That said, I am glad that he feels this way because it presents that no one can feel any struggle that could happen in a war, let alone to the one in charge of it. No man is completely calm. Everyone will taste a sense of danger. The simple request for the messenger has so much weight to them because it was at that point I was getting hyped to know that Shin will be joining soon. It felt like a terrible tease, and I thought I had to wait a year for his arrival. Oh, how I shouldn't underestimate Hara. When it comes to action, there's nothing like Kingdom to show the onslaught by Zhao's army in an intense fashion. It's just a bloodbath from every corner. You can practically shower for a minute. Chogayu is even worse than before now that he was motivated after recalling Rinsojo's prophecy. The thrills in him has increased tenfold and felt blessed to see the fateful day finally arrive. It sounds good and all, but not the right guy to cheer for. Gyo-eun is a monster. The use of glaive is scary as hell, slicing and crushing bones until everyone is dead in a disfigured fashion. That only excites me on the potential matchup. Akko also feels terrified at the sight, and what's worse is that he's at the midst of the bloody field. In short, his death flag has risen and is nearly at the dead end. Ohan and Kanjo continue to argue, and understandably so. The struggle is fully realized and the tension keeps on increasing. Gyo-eun and his men add so much to the field that it feels like a one-sided win for Zhao without putting any struggle. Ohan can go there and die because of how powerful the fleet is. But if he doesn't do anything, Akko's army will be wiped out at ease. They can't afford to lose anyone, or else it would be a repeat with Mako's death. Only much worse. Once Ohan goes there, it's nothing but heart-pounding scene. I do like more of appreciation of Akko to Ohan. Even he knows what he's about to do is suicidal. It shows how much of gratitude he has for Ohan for taking the action when they desperately need an assist. That's how bad it has gotten. Plus, Ohan isn't much of a guy to let anyone killed anymore, which is a plus. From there on, we are greeted with even more intense action than the last one because this one has a bone-chilling sequence. The trap scene was frightening as hell when Ohan realized that they are heading towards the kill zone. It's intense on how he has to call back everyone while some got caught in the trap. They had to push out of the zone and it's just crazy. Ohan has to kill his way out and everyone else either kills or killed. The most intense part is with Banyo close to getting killed. The whole sequence is gut-wrenching, filled with mixed emotions. I like the sight of Ohan showing great concern for his comrade. Banyo insists them to leave him to die as they can escape, but everyone feels wrong to desert him. Ohan actually make a move to turn back and save him. It's delighting and sweet. His character growth continues to impress me more and more. The whole scene of Banyo slowly getting killed was sad. Watching Ohan trying to make it in time, but always have someone to evade was hard to endure. After everything he has done, I didn't want him to lose. I do respect Banyo for really caring about Ohan to the very end, even to go far as to die for him, to turn back and live. The slow stabbing moment was tragic to watch, making this move a complete failure. And then it finally hits. My emotion exploded when out of nowhere, Shin arrives and cut the shit out of the army. Kyokai is there as well, slicing them off at ease. It was expected but very welcoming and glorious entry of Hishin unit. I honestly wore out with yes chant from that moment. I also love the choice of words from Shin to Ohan. That bitter rivalry continues on and is only going to get hyped from here on. The visual presentation is intense due to the gripping sequence and atmosphere. The struggle is very convincing and the magnitude of pushing through the pain is enticing. The gruesome kills are presented here and it couldn't be any bloodier until later on, which I expect. Once again, Hishin Yuna's entry was epic. With that wonderful timed double page display, is a moment to go, yes! This chapter is a perfect way to end the year. I was left heavily pleased and hyped for the possible 4-on-4 battles with commanders. It practically writes itself. Of course, it may not occur on day 3, but anything is possible with Hara behind the scene. Next year is going to be fantastic. Kingdom's greatness will continue. It's been over a year since I started reviewing Kingdom, and I'm so glad to continue on for another year. Share your thoughts in the comment section. What do you expect from 2018? Do you think we're gonna be in this arc still? Do you think we're gonna get even crazier moments than any other arcs before it? I'm willing to bet we're going to have some intense moment that we would never ever forget. It's still possible to top Correlation arc, and if it does, that's an amazing achievement. Until then, let's have a moment of break and we will be back for more greatness. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.